Good morning, students. So let us move to the next class. So which is a components of Home tab. Home tab consisting of 5 groups. So clipboard, font, paragraph, style, and editings. So clipboard consisting of 4 commands which we learned in earlier class. So that is cut, copy, paste, and format painter. So cut option is used to delete the text, copy option is used to make the duplicate, and paste option is used to paste the components or paste the text, so which is we have cut or copied from the clipboard, and format painter option is used to highlight the selected the text. To do all those things, first we have to select the text. Now the second group, that is font. So font consisting of 15 commands. So first we have to select the text. To do all the things in MS Word, first we have to select the text. So here first one is a font. So it is also called as font face. So now normally we can see change the font face. The shortcut is Control plus Shift plus F. So we can select different fonts here. So just click on this drop down button and select the font. Automatically the selected font appears on the working area. If I want to make it as book months old, just click on this one. Now I will change again one more. If I want to apply Kandara, or if I want to apply Algerian, so select any one of the font, automatically it applies. Second one is font size. Here we can increase or decrease the font, or we can select the fonts here, font sizes. If I want to make the font sizes 48, 28, 26, 22, here see here 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16, 18 is there. So I want the font size as 13. What you have to do is that just click here, then type 13 and just press enter button automatically. So typed font size apply to the selected text. Next one is increase font, that is grow font, or second one is shrink font. Grow font is used to increase the font size by 1. So when I click here it becomes 14. So you can view here. One more time I will click 16, so 18, 20. Same way if I want to decrease this one, so just click shrink font option, automatically it decreases the font size. Then one more shortcut is there, you can press control as well as square bracket, closing square bracket, to increase the font size, or if I want to decrease the font size, again control plus opening square bracket. So next one is clear formatting. So suppose if I applied the format, so we learn it later. Next one is that if I want to apply bold for the selected text, bold option is used to make the selected text as very much thick here. Second one is that italic, so it move the text towards the right side, and underline option is used to underline the selected text. So just click here, puts a single underline, and for underline there is a drop down button. When we click drop down option, so different types of underlines are available, so whichever you want you can select here. Next one is the clear formatting. See here, so I have applied all those formattings, like I have applied the font name as um, Cambria, then font size as 13. I applied bold, italic, underline. And if I want to remove all the formattings, on that time just click on the clear formatting option. And if I want the previous one again, so just click on this button. So it is something about undo clear formatting. When you click this one, so it becomes the undo. It's Control plus Z. See here. Next option is here strike through. So if I want to strike the line over this particular text, just click on strike through option. See here, a single strike appears to each word. So I will remove bold, italic as well as underline. Now I will apply this strike through. So you can easily view. I will increase the font size. See here. If I want to deselect the strike through option, again select it and click on the same button. Next one is a subscript. If I want to make as H2O, on that time what you have to do is that first you write H2O, then select 2, then click on this subscript option. So here the selected text or selected numbers comes little bit down. Next one, if I want to write the formula is a square plus b square plus 2ab. On that time you just write a2 plus b2 plus 2ab. Here I want to make the 2 as a superscript, means I have to move the 2 to the upper side. So just click here. Okay. So this is about the subscript as well as superscript. So next important thing is that change case option. MS Word provides 5 change cases: sentence case, lower case, upper case, capitalize each word, and toggle case. So what is sentence case? We can normally see here. So sentence first word always begins with a capital letter and end with a full point. So if I want to apply the sentences, it is already in a sentence case, because here the, so I will apply this one. So here T, I will make it as small. Now I will select the first line and just click on this sentence case. Automatically the first sentence, first words, first letter becomes capital. Same way it applies for other text also. Second one is that, so to do all those things we have to select the text. Second one is that lowercase. If I want to convert all the selected text in lowercase, just click on lowercase option. See here T is in small, again here T is in small. Now I want to make all the text in all capital letters. On that time just click on the uppercase option. Here all the text will be converted to capital letters. Next one is capitalize each word. Here what is capitalize each word? See here you can easily view capitalize each word consisting of here 3 words. Each word's first letter is in capital. So just click this option. See here. In the, T becomes capital, visit V becomes capital, schedule S becomes capital, for F becomes capital. Same way for remaining words. And last one is toggle case. So in a toggle case, it doesn't convert the first letter in small letters and remaining things in capital letters. So here what happens is here, it converts the uppercase letters to lowercase and lowercase letters to uppercase. So just click here. See here. So in previous text, T is in capital, now it becomes small, and HE in small, now it becomes capital. So again one more time I will apply the same thing for toggle case. Again it vice versa. That is, now the small letters becomes capital, capital letters becomes small. See. So this is about the change case. So in sentence case, sentence first word, first letter becomes capital and ends with a full point. Lowercase option is used to convert all the text in small cases. Uppercase option is used to convert all the selected text in capital letters. Capitalize each word is nothing but here each word's first letters becomes capital, and toggle case option is used to convert these lowercase letters to uppercase and uppercase letters to lowercase. Next one is text highlight color. If I want to highlight this one, it is same as format painter. So select it and you can use the color. So automatically the text will be highlighted. Text will be highlighted. So if I want to deselect this option, again select it and click here and just click on no color. If I want to highlight the text, select it and select any one of the color. Next one is font color. Here font is nothing but so each letter is called as font. So here select this one and click on any one of the font color. Say I will apply it as blue, or you can apply it as purple, or here option is orange. I want to apply it yellow, so it is red. So this the font color is applied to each letter. And if I want to highlight this one, on that time you click on this highlight. Okay, so this is about the font group. Next we will move to the paragraph. So again paragraph consisting of again different options. So the first one is bullets, second one is numbering, and third one is multi-level list. Next one is decrease indent, next one is increase indent, then this one is sort, then this one is show or hide. Then again four alignments are there, that is left, center, right and justify. Next one is line spacing, next one is shading, and last one is bottom border. It is nothing but to apply the borders for the text. So first one is bullet. So these options are used for the entire list. So just click, first you have to write the list without any bullets or without any numbers, then select the entire list and click on paragraph group and click on bullets. So when we click on bullets drop down button, here different bullets are available. So select any one of the bullet, automatically bullet applies to the text. Next one is instead of bullet, if I want numbering, on that time what you can do is that you have to select any one of the numbers. So before that I have to select the list and click on numbering. If I want ABC, if I want Roman 1 2 3 4, if I want small Roman 1 2 3 4, on the time you can do this one here. And next one is that multi-level list. Here what happens is we can do the text in this way, that is 1, then in that A, then in that small 1, in that 1, in that A. So if I want to do this type of list, on that time you go for multi-level list. So Word provides three types of list, that is bullets, numbering and multi-level list. Next one is that decrease indent. So MS Word provides normally 4 indents. Four indents. See here you can easily view here. First one is first line indent. So what happens is here, so I'll make, I will copy and paste the same text in 4 times. So what you have to do is just click on copy, then place the cursor here and click on paste. So second paragraph, this one is a third paragraph, this one is a fourth paragraph. So now what we'll do is I will apply the indent. The first one is a first line indent. So place the cursor at the beginning of the first paragraph, then just drag the first line indent toward the right side. Here what happens is it moves only the first line to the right side, so remaining text will be as it is. Second one is the hanging indent. Here what happens is first line remains as it is, first line remains as it is, remaining lines will be hanging to the first line. And third one is left indent. So this is a combination of first line indent and hanging indent. So just move the left indent to the right side. Here entire paragraph moves to the right side. And last one is a right indent. So here it is available on the right side. Here entire paragraph moves to the left side. So each indent works in its own way. First line indent is used to move the first line to the right side, remaining lines are as it is. Hanging indent is used to make the first line as constant and remaining lines are hanging to the first line. And left indent is used to move the entire paragraph to the right side, and right indent is used to move the entire paragraph to the right side, left side. Okay. Next one is that here line spacing option is there. So line spacing option is used to put a space between the lines. So just click on the, just select the text and line spacing option is there. Here 1.0, 1.5, 1.15, 2.0, 2.5, 3.0. So just I will apply 2.5. So it puts a space between the lines. Put a space between the lines. And if I want to put space between the alphabets, on that time what we can do is that here font of in font group, here to open the font dialog box, here one more option is there. So arrow mark, just click this one, it opens a font window. Here again same options are available, that is font name, style, font size, font color, underline color, and different effects are there. So here already we learned the strike through. So here just click on strike through and click on OK. Single strike appears. Before that one we have to select the text, strike through. See here a line appears over the text. Instead of single strike, if I want double strike, you click on double strike option. Okay, see a double strike appears. And next one is that superscript, subscript, already we learned. Other than that, shadow is there, outline is there, emboss, engrave, small caps, all caps, and hidden. Here character spacing is there. Already we learned the line spacing. Character spacing is nothing but it puts space between the characters. See here character spacing, click on the character spacing tab. Here spacing option, you select expanded, then increase the points. See here it put space between the characters. And expanded opposite is there, condensed, so it gives a less space between the characters. So select this one and click on OK. See here I not selected the text, so select it, then click on option character spacing, expanded, not selected condensed option, and click on OK. See here, so the entire text comes very much near, so we can't even read this one. So if I want to read this one, again select it, then click on font, then click on expanded, and click on OK. See here Next one is here sort option is nothing but here alphabet wise we can sort it. So for example, if there are 10 names and if I want to sort it, on that time you go for A to Z option, like apple, ball, cat, dog, etc. Same way, if I want in a descending order, again select the text and click on the same button, so it will be in the decreasing order. Next one is a show or hide option. So this option is used to mark and other hidden formatting symbols. Next one is shading. So if I want to apply the shading for the entire page, on that time you can apply the shading option here. See here. So shading appears for the entire page. And last one is here borders. If I want to apply the borders for the paragraph, see here, you can select any one of the border style. See here, border appears to entire text. So I will make the line spacing as 1.15. You can easily see this one. See here. And if I want to remove this right side border, on that time just click here and click on right border option here. It de deletes the right border. Then if I want to delete the top border, select top border, then left border, then bottom border. So other than that, different borders are available, whichever you want you can do it. So borders and shading, view grid lines, draw table, so whatever the things we have to learn in the insert tab. Here again it will repeat. Next one is style. So if I want to apply different styles, so styles are nothing but the combination of different texts. See here, no spacing option is there, normal option is there, heading 1 option is there, heading 2 option is there. So whichever you want you can select it. Or you can apply the change style drop down button. Here you can select the style set, then you can apply the different colors and you can apply the different fonts. So whatever you want you can select it. So before doing this one, so we have to select the text and we have to apply it. See. So whichever you want you can easily select the styles option. So last one is a editing group which consisting of 3 commands: find, replace and select. So if I want to select the word exit. So if my text consisting of, I will remove this one also, select this one and click on no border option. So I will select the text highlight color as no color. Then I will deselect the italic option. Then I will deselect the shading also. Now, so I will copy the entire text number of times. Control C, then place the cursor here, Control V. So Control V, Control V. If I want to find a word exit, on that time what you got to do is that, so place the cursor at the beginning of the paragraph, then click on find. It opens a find and replace dialog box, not find dialog box, which consisting of 3 tabs: find, replace and go to. In find you write exit, EXIT, then just click on find next button. See, it highlights the exit word. Again I will make it as, I will again click on find next. So next exit it highlights, next exit it highlights, next exit it highlights. Second one is replace. So instead of exit I want to replace it as a end. So just click write end in a replace text box. Then when you click on replace button, it replaces the text one by one and if I want to replace all the exit to end at a time, you click on replace all button. See here. Okay. Word has completed its search for the document. It has made 4 replacements. See how this is the first end, second end, third end, and fourth end. And next one is that go to. If I want to move to the particular line, if I want to move my cursor to the 5th line, on that time what you can do is just click on line and select the line number as 5. So then click on go to, cursor will be at the 5th line. See here. So first one, second one, third one, fourth one, and 5th one here. So other than that, go to option. If I want to move, if take my file consisting of 100 pages, and if I want to move to the 51 page, on that time just click on page and type here 51. Same way we can apply for bookmark, comment, footnote, etc. And last one is select. If I want to select the object as well as select the entire text at a time, you click on select all option, and the shortcut for select all is that control plus A. You can select the entire text at a time. So this completes the first tab, that is home, which consisting of 5 groups: clipboard, font, paragraph, styles and editing, and each group consisting of number of commands which we learned in this class. So thank you one and all.